Morning, everybody. Just wait for people to get in here. Just out here at work on a Sunday, getting rebuilt up back for the week. We got hit pretty hard last week, so excuse me. We knocked a lot of our piles out that we load out for these commercial drivers that come in here for different construction jobs and everything. But we're slowly getting built back up. We're still down to half speed on our crushers just for the simple fact that we didn't have a part come in that we were needing. Hopefully that comes in tomorrow. Still doesn't look like we got anybody in here yet, so if you get in here, go ahead and just shoot a thumbs up or something, let me know you're here, and if there's anything I can answer, let me know. Like I said, we're just out here on Sunday, really just trying to replenish our piles. Like I said, during the week we got hit pretty hard by all the commercial drivers coming in for a lot of the jobs that we have going on the highway and up in the city. But we're slowly getting back there. Still should be pretty interesting come Monday morning when we start back up here and we're down to basically like an eighth of our normal supply of rock that we normally have on the ground. Right now we're just going through and keeping these piles pushed up that those haul trucks are bringing over from our mill building, where it separates the rock and categorizes it in different sizes and product that we sell. Now I won't push up that little tail right here, as you can see it right there at the front of the camera. Right there in the center of the screen, that's just a little tail. It lets the haul truck drivers know where to keep dumping going down the pile so we can try to keep it even going all the way across. welcome, welcome. Like I said, we're just out here on a Sunday trying to replenish our piles out here for Monday morning. Nothing really exciting, but it is a little extra overtime, and it's definitely quieter than it normally is on a Monday. Here's one of our haul trucks. They bring all the rock over here from our mill building and dump it onto the piles so that we have something to load out all the commercial trucks with. But yeah, basically what I'm doing right now is I'm just keeping these piles pushed up so that those drivers can dump at the piles, and we can kind of keep it a uniform pile so that we can actually have these commercial drivers, when they come in, get lined up to the pile and not be just randomly circling the pile or anything and causing us to have backups or whatever here in the stockpiles every morning. Normally that pile right there is, oh goodness, heck, it usually comes out to about over here and goes all the way over to here, and it comes this way, I don't know, probably 100 yards. We usually have several thousand tons of that on the ground any given day, but we've had some mechanical issues up on our crushers and haven't been able to keep the piles stocked up, and we've ran completely out of rock on our, what we call our dry side, on several piles. And man, I've been out here for 9 years and I've literally never seen it get that empty before. I can show you real quick how this kind of works. Give me a second, get off this pile. Alright, so that belt right there is coming from down in our quarry, where we actually blast the rock and put it on more haul trucks that dump it into a feeder that sends it up and crushes it down into a manageable size, and it goes into that pile underneath that stacker right there, which is a belt. And that product then goes into this building right here, which is what we call a crusher building. Takes all that rock, which is about 6 to 8 inches big, and crushes it down even further. It goes along one of these, it actually goes along these two belts right here. One sends it into this big tall building where it refines it down through a bunch of screens and shakers, and then it sends it back out and comes back out on that top belt which then sends it back down into the crushers again, crushes it down just a little bit further, and it goes back through the whole process again. Really and truly, it's just one continuous motion until it actually breaks that product down into what we have here in the stockpile area, which is different size rock. Like, for instance, that's 1 inch size rock and smaller. We've got big piles of screenings, which is all the fines that come off of crushing those rocks. We've got 3/8 rock, we've got 1.5 rock. I mean, we've got everything really from a 36-inch boulder all the way down to 3/8 product here. This is probably one of our biggest sellers here, other than what we call an 1.5 crusher run, which is basically 1.5 rock and everything smaller than that in it. This one is our 1.5 rock that goes through that mill building, and it processes it down to where it comes out. Majority of it is 1.5. Does have a little bit of, 1 inch in there, some 3/8, 5/8, but we have to have, sorry, lost you guys. But we have to have a certain amount of size rock in each product that we sell to pass what we call a spec. And these companies that come in and haul this rock turn around and they put it into their products like concrete or asphalt, everything like that, and it actually has to pass certain tests with them in order to be put into their product. Here's an example of here's one of our haul trucks. He just got done coming out of that big tall building right there, coming from underneath that, and he comes to the stockpile area with the product that he has and goes to that specific pile, backs up to it, dumps her out, and that's how we continue to maintain our stockpile area, is just keep continuously replenishing it. And once he dumps that, he'll circle back around and go back and wait until they tell him what bin to go underneath and pull up underneath it and get reloaded again. But like I said, just a little Saturday or Sunday afternoon here doing quarry work. If you guys have any questions, just leave it in the comments below. I think for right now we're gonna go ahead and head off of here, and like I said, if you guys want to see anything else out here, like our quarry or anything like that where the actual rock originates from before we pull it out of the ground, I can definitely show videos of that as well. But appreciate y'all hit that follow button. Thanks a lot.